Discuss me. Say you mad. Because I be like blind. Like, hold on. Is this clear? I should get my phone. Hold on. Ooh, boy. Huh? Is this not clear? What it do, boo? Thank you for tuning in to this video. Today, I wanted to discuss the importance of maintaining a pure heart space and the importance of keeping your heart pure for yourself. Your heart and your gut, they work hand in hand with each other. And them working hand in hand with each other, they communicate with each other. So communication is going to be the first thing we discuss. Now, communication amongst our own people is mainly done through language, talking, writing, sign language. We have conditioned ourselves as people to communicate through anything but energy. Yep. Our main system of communication as humans is rooted in logic. And there's nothing wrong with logic, but keep in mind that logic is a man-made construct. We use our logical way of thinking when it comes to understanding feeling and understanding our emotion. We use logic in order to gain clarity, and we talk a lot about mental clarity and using your rational mind in order to make decisions, in order to like figure out where we about to eat it. But to be honest, I'm not that type of girl. Many people use a more concrete form of thinking in order to go about things. But like I said, I'm not that type of girl. I find it more fulfilling when I go by feeling. And also, for all my astrology girls, I'm a Cancer rising. So you understand what I mean? Like when I say like, oh, like I don't feel. Like you understand? You understand? You understand? You understand? For those of y'all that don't understand, Cancer is a water sign and ruled by the moon. The moon rules over emotions, intuition, the way you feel about things. Now that we're talking about this, I would like to introduce y'all to Oneness by Rasha. I'm going to read y'all an excerpt that really resonated with this conversation. So tune in for a second. Trust your inner sensing in determining the direction of choice under the current conditions of transition, and be less concerned with the input of your logical mind, which may be conditioned to feed you factors that are fear-based. Know that at the highest level, you have made the choice to be present in the reality you consider to be the here and now. And from the perspective of the highest expression of you, everything is in divine order. Use your logical mind to make the highest choices possible with regard to the care and nourishment of your physical body, and rely on your deep-seated inner knowingness to help you navigate the more challenging passages on the path. For here, facts give way to feelings, and the truth you carry within the depths of your being is accessible to you as a compass of your soul, there to provide direction and timeless wisdom through the challenges ahead. The skills needed to access that guidance are not learned, for you already know them. What is required is the courage to allow what has been programmed within you to surface, and to embrace what will be vibrationally unquestionable as the answer to your prayer. It only makes sense as a Cancer rising to have that be, Cancer being in my first house, to have that be like my first like impulsive thing to go to, if that makes sense. Back to the conversation, right? Like how does this situation, how does this person, how does this opportunity, how does this food shit make me feel? And you might be thinking, what do you mean by that? Well, when your intuition speaks to you, it comes through feeling. Your body feels first, and then your mind processes that feeling. And your body feeling is the universe's way of communicating with you. We as humans feel everything through vibrations. Everything is a vibration. And then we move forward in understanding that vibration afterwards. Now, in terms of the heart space is a love vibration at its best. The universe communicates with your spirit by sending you feelings and sending you certain vibrations and this, that, the third to your body. You understand what I mean? I hope you do, because I'm moving on. I feel like as a collective, we are stepping more into an intuitive based type of persona, type of living, which I'm just finally, because if you think about it, you wouldn't think the way you think had you not felt the way you felt, because that's some real shit what I just said. Some people are able to do it better than others, but for me and detachment, we lifelong buddies, because I'm not that good at that. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Okay, I have a closer bond with attachment than detached. Walking away with loving detachment is a lesson here to be mastered, and liberating oneself out of love of self is a gift to be graciously received. It is only by transcending the emotion associated with that drama that one is able to detach from the circumstances in question. In order to do so, it is necessary to be able to identify the underlying themes governing certain episodes and to probe the depths of your understanding to reveal the complex web of interconnected tissues that helped create. Basically, the foundation is self-love. And we created our own judgment of thought and of it's important to use the logical side of your mind to understand how you feel. Understand, okay, I feel this. What does this mean? Rather than using it in a sense of judgment or you feel about something. Like, oh my God, I got this feeling, and last time I had this feeling, this happened. I'm scared. Let me not do it, even though my heart is calling me to do it. I guess the most cliche example in what I just said is like falling in love. But when it comes to real love, you never fall, baby. You ascend. I'm gonna read one more excerpt. Listen, just one more. It's really short. It is not possible for you to ascend into an exalted state of balance without encompassing all ends of the energetic spectrum. The emotion itself is not an obstacle to your spiritual progress. Rather, it is the unbridled expression of such emotions that puts one in a repetitive cycle of adverse experiences. The objective is surely not to deny that one is capable of feeling emotions that one would consider to be negative. Quite the contrary. The objective is in feeling those spontaneous responses fully and deeply, while relinquishing the impulse to allow that emotion to govern your response. That's where detachment is necessary. Don't let how you feel govern your response in terms of how, do what you do. That's where the self-work comes in. That's where the self-healing comes in. That's where the self-love comes in. And comes into play, comes into practice. Or when you're nervous, when you're anxious, your intuition can be a little warped, right? It's like, damn, like, was that my gut telling me something, or is that a shit I gotta take? I don't know. The same thing applies to your heart space. Some imbalances in your heart can be resentment, holding in fear, holding in worry, insecurities, having a heavy heart, holding in grief. And I've heard before that intuition comes from the gut and insecurity comes from the chest, and that's true. That's very true. Because you ever had someone do you dirty and you just feel like a pang in your chest? You're like, fuck, that shit hurt. Or you ever got like jealous at something? You feel that shit in your chest. Bitch, I know you feel that shit in your chest. That's what that feels like. That's not what your intuition feels like when it comes from your heart space. And that's because your heart gives way to the emotions that you feel. But without emotional intelligence or maturity and listening to your triggers, learning from your triggers and the things that triggered you, then baby, it's gonna be hard to listen to your heart. You can't follow your heart when it's in shambles or when you feel insecure over everything or whatever the fuck, because you're gonna be taking shit personal. Like, how can you navigate the waters when you're taking shit personal? That's why detachment is necessary in a sense, right? But when you listen to your heart, you're like really never led astray. And I feel like I'm contradicting myself a little bit right now with like the way I've been saying certain things, but if you're picking up on what I'm conveying, thank you. In terms of listening to your heart, I feel like I learned this a lot when it comes to dating, because my heart gave me way to letting me know what's up. Like, conditions could have been perfect, situations could have been perfect, and I'm out here like, bro, you're not beating for this person. Like, what the fuck is going on, bitch? Universe! Like, I was out here like
Boy, if you don't open.
And she ain't open up. And with time, I realized that was my heart. She kept me protected, and she kept herself protected, because having an open heart is a vulnerability, but it is also a strength. I say all of that to say that your gut feelings, your intuition speaking to you, is strengthened when you lighten your heart's load, when you take the weight off of your chest, when you take the time off to breathe and be still and keep a pure heart, keep good intentions, pure intentions towards yourself and towards other people. That inner feeling, that inner sense of knowingness is very, very, very strengthened. Keep in mind that we are human. We are bound to fluctuate. We are bound to fuck. We're bound to fluctuate, but for the most part, having an open heart, keeping her open and receptive, also paves the way for you to experience more bliss, more joy, more beautiful experiences, and align yourself with people who are aligned with you, wherever you may be. But like to be a little devil's advocate, if you the opposite of what I just said, you also gonna attract experiences and things that align with you. You're gonna attract things that align with you regardless. So, you know, do what you will. I personally just feel like you should keep yourself pure so you can attract the pure. Another one, thank you. But also, having an open, pure heart brings balance, right? Because if you think about it in terms of the chakras, the heart is the bridge between your lower and your higher chakras. Keeping her in check, right? Keeping her moving, I believe it's clockwise, but keeping her moving at a balanced pace, where she's not overly saturated or under stimulated. It allows an easy flow of your lower and your higher chakras to blend in and flow together. Your lower chakras they govern over your stability, your sense of self, your confidence, your sexuality, your sexual energy, your womb. It also rules over your state of being present and grounded. And then your higher chakras rules over communication, your intuition, universal connectedness, your connection to oneness, your form of thinking, if I didn't say that already. And also, I'm Googling something, hold on. Oh, I know throat chakra is also self-expression and also your personal truth. So these energies are able to flow easily with each other and with more ease, which will give you a state of balance and a feeling of being more whole. I just wanted to bring awareness into letting people know that your heart literally is its own intuition. So keep your pure, keep your glossy, do some cardio exercises, thank you. Meditate on her, listen to heart frequency music. I forgot the frequency, but I could just Google it right now real quick. Hold on. So listen to some of that while you sleep, while you stretch. Also say some affirmations, and you claiming that your heart is pure, and you affirming that, and you affirming that you move with beautiful, pure, wonderful intentions, and in you being honest with yourself as well. Those are some simple ways that you can purify your heart space and keep your heart space clean, so that you can be in a better balance within self, but also so you can navigate the waters of this world much better. Because if you know, or if you're aware rather, the state of the world is changing drastically. To sum this up, your heart is a very passionate organ. It paves the way to help you feel love and the frequency of love. Love, baby, is the highest motherfucking vibration out here. Oh, I remember. This earth and the way the world is shifting is towards a higher frequency, a higher vibration. Peace, enlightenment, joy. That is what we are moving towards now. Keeping her in a pure state and really feeling that and being genuine with it will really pave the way to help you be that girl. Shit. With the earth shifting as well, and all of our systems like crumbling, and I crumbled, but I did not. I was not built to break. And you stepping into that feeling state for your heart, you're also able to navigate the waters of this world. These institutions and these structures that are implemented are all crumbling down. And in them crumbling down, yes, it causes a lot of chaos, but if you listen to your heart and you're in the guidance, if you follow your heart and what your heart is leading you to do, baby, you're set. You're definitely set. Like, you're gonna be set and you're good. Call me a Leo as much as you want for talking about the heart, because Leo rules over the heart. You get it? Love is really the highest vibration out here. Well, enlightenment is the highest vibration, but we get to that through love. And in tuning into the vessel that really helps you feel that, not only will you help yourself understand you better, but you will also be an amazing vessel for everyone else out here in this troubling world. And you will be able to surrender to this flow of the changing world. Anyways, thank you for listening to my video. Hold on, wait. Thank you for listening to my video. Something that I really wanted to touch bases on for some reason. Much love, much peace. If you're interested in ways that you can keep your heart pure, in ways you can get her beating with the passion, let me know so I can actually journal what I be doing. If you have any thoughts that you would like to share, comment them, email me, DM me. Then hours and hours. Okay, I'm gonna go. Goodbye.